Hey everyone, welcome to Dreaming of Fae Tarot. This is Ayuri again. Today we're going to be I'm going to be showing you how I do my tarot journaling for the week. Every week I pick 2 cards from my fairy deck to see what type of energy the fairies are going to bring me that week. And these are the cards that I got. The cards that I see in front of me are the undressing of a salad. And what is this one called again? I just can't say that. Sylvanus, I want to say. And here's the undressing of a salad. When I look at them, the information that I get from these cards is that I'm going to need to balance my energy. So, what I normally would do is put the date, weekly draw. Whoop. And then I would put what deck I pulled them from. So I pulled them from the Brian Froud Fairy Oracle. And then I would list which cards they were. This one, because the font is kind of weird, I'll usually, if I can read it, I'll put the actual name of the card. If not, I'll put the number. So number 31 and number 34, as you can see, 34. And then sometimes, if I'm feeling fancy, I'll go ahead and I'll photocopy these, cut them out, and then take like washi tape and all of that stuff, as you can see with some of these other ones that I've done. And I will go ahead, as you can see with some of these other ones, I've gone ahead and some of these are daily pulls, some of these are weekly pulls. This is a daily pull. I did a day and night. And it just depends. Like, this is the first week of this journal. I have flip out pages and so on and so forth. And it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. So today I'm not really feeling like going through and printing, cutting, gluing, washi tape and all that stuff. So today we're just going to write down what I see. So I have the 2 cards. And then after that, I write down how I'm feeling from those cards, what energies, what intuition and things I'm getting from the cards so that I can write down a note. After I've written down how I feel, I make sure to put an area called recap. And for the recap section, I come back a week later and write down, okay, so this is how I felt. So, for example, this is last week's setup, how I did it. And as you can see, I haven't written out my recap. So last week, my message was to not focus on perceived negative energy, to know that I'm protected, to focus on my gifts and any victories that I got. So recap, I did have some things that most people would consider negative, and I just worked on my gratitude work and was able to get through those things. So I would go ahead and write down that information there. I'm not going to actually write down exactly what my feelings off of these cards are for today, but, or at least on camera, but at least that gives you a information on how I would do that. Now, the rest of the cards that I pull has to do with different deities that I'm working with and other energies. So this notebook is for one of the deities that I work with, and these are the cards that came across. Again, I would do the same thing, but this is a daily pull. And so I would put today's date and I would go ahead and write down what I'm getting off of these cards. So for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. And let's write it down. So today is Sunday. We've got today's date is 11 10 2024. So again, we got card pull. I'm showing this so that you'll see a lot of these absolutely beautiful transfix, is transfixing? No. Um, what is the word? It's just these beautiful tarot journals that just, it looks like it took days and so on and so forth to fill out one page just beautifully. You don't have to do that. It can be as simple as just, you know, like I'm showing you. So we have card pull. I'm putting down the deck. So this is the earth and bone oracle. Again, it's really important if you have multiple decks that you write down which deck you pulled from so that if you go back into your journal, you know, if you didn't put the pictures down, you can always go to that deck, pull out the cards in the order in which you originally had them. So we have um, the Rider, the Key, and Serpent. Okay. So when I see these three cards, what I'm seeing is that there's going to be some type of quick movement that I need to do. And with the Serpent, I see some transformation going on in my week. Or actually, this is a daily pull. So again, the Serpent has to do with transformation and things of that sort. Almost every week I have some type of transformative moment, so that makes sense for me. The Key, as you can see, has an owl, which has to do with wisdom, focus, and moving forward. It is also a bird of prey, so again, it has to be able to focus in on that animal. To right here, you could also add a recap section. And with the recap section, you can come back the next day and you can go ahead and write down what actually happened. This will bring forth in helping you get used to a new deck. It will also help you to be able to see how accurate your readings are. All right, so this card, this seems more like a spiritual assignment. So I did ask for a daily draw for this one. This is the Talisman Oracle. So when I originally pulled this one, again, it seemed like homework, so I'm gonna write homework. And then all right, so this one, I'm just gonna leave that in there and come back to that later. This one, this card right here, this goes in the same journal right here that I just did this, but this is my daily draw instead of my weekly draw. So I always do a weekly draw and then a daily draw in this book. So the daily draw is going to be the Knight of Wands. My ages today. And this one's a little more personal, so I'm just going to leave that blank and then go in later. And then we could put a recap right here. And this is going to be the Hidden Realms. So I'll leave these in here so I know what to go back in. And then my last card goes into this big one. And I just do weekly draws in this one. And as you can see, this is how extravagant these things can get. For this one is my weekly draws for Bastet. And let's do some extravagance in hers. Hers always are extravagant. So hold for a second. I'm going to put you on pause. And just like magic, I have stickers and all kinds of things too that I can put in my, ooh, this one's nice. So all right. So let's see, what else are we going to put in there? Let's see if I have any of these. Ooh. So we just take the stickers and stick them on there however we feel like doing. And I'm going to continue doing that and come back when I'm done. All right, so I got pretty much how I want it. I like to put little borders on it with the washi tape. Bastet likes things to be very beautiful, and this is the journal that I use for work with her. All right, so this card is about heritage. So this week, again, we've got 11/10/2024 through 11/16/2024 weekly draw. This week, recap, and then the draw. We used This one is my Practical Magic Oracle. So that's the Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle. If I go ahead and actually print the pictures, then I don't necessarily write down which deck because I can see the actual card. But this week I'm not going to go ahead and do all that. So the Book of Shadows card is about heritage and things of that sort. When I pulled this card, it had come about that basically the thing that Bastet wants me to focus on is ancestor work. So do ancestor work. So, it's simple things like that that you can do when it comes to uh, journaling in your tarot or your tarot journals. They don't have to be extravagant, crazy, off the wall, take all day type journaling sessions. They could just be as simple as literally journaling. Just, hey, this is what came about. I do journaling like this with multiple books and multiple decks once a week, just so I have a good setup on, okay, this is what I need to focus on for this week. Every day, I only usually work with one deck, pull a card, and then go about my day. Uh, if you guys want to see a uh, spiritual, what's it called? A spiritual shetty that I do. Shetty is a Kemetic word being basically daily rituals that I do to keep spiritually attuned, or how do the videos normally? My spiritual tarot routine or my spiritual daily routine is basically what I'm trying to say here. If you guys would like to see a video like that, leave a comment below. If you liked this video, you know, all the things. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I'm looking forward to more beautiful videos with you all. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. See you soon. Bye.